not just let him do it for free instead of paying $1,500 to get it repaired?
My issue is, why tell me the bike is ready and done twice, and it's not? He told me the first time to come pick it up. I pick it up, nothing's working. The oil pressure, I can't ride the bike with not knowing what the pressure of my oil is, so I left it. And he said, I'll take care of that. Come back. And then the next day he called me and said, come pick it up.
How do you respond to that?
I was just patching what I could.
Did you check the bike out?
I did check the bike out, but if it sits or it moves and the wiring's pinched in a certain way, like described in the invoice, then when the bike moves, it can pinch and kill the system, or something could be faulty of that nature. I was just repairing what I saw visually as problematic wiring issues, just to get the system to work. And then when it worked, I called him to come pick it up because he was obviously really wanted his bike back. And then he picks it up and then he goes down the road and then something else fails. And I just needed time to completely fix all the wiring, not just patch it down the line.
Why did you have his insurance information?
He brought it to me because it was in a collision and needed repair.
Sir, was the bike in a collision?
It wasn't in a collision.
I don't understand how those two things can... How is it that you two are saying two different things?
Because I told him, I gave him my insurance information.
Why?
I had filed a claim. It was for it to repair the bar on the bike.
And they covered it?
Yes.
Under what claim? Like, what you just said?
It was under, I think, comprehension.
And it has nothing to do with a collision?
Nope.
All right, I'm going to open it up to my colleagues.
How much did they give you, insurance company?
I think $6,000.
$6,000?
Yeah. The bike is fixed now. The lights are working.
Did you see the pictures that he submitted with your wiring?
Yeah.
That it was like duct tape?
Yeah, I see it. I mean, I'm saying, like, was that there when he put it, I mean, when he took the picture, or he...
Now you're saying, yeah.
That's all.
I think he comes off very credible to me. I think when he opened it up, this is what he saw, and that's why he took pictures of it.
Okay.
I don't think he put tape on your wires, no.
I'm saying when I went to pick the bike up that day, he said, leave it, I will fix the problem. So I left it.
You only gave him a day. He couldn't do it in just a day.
I mean, I don't know what he needs to do. I didn't know
No,
what
but he told you,
do.
I can't do it in a day. You said, well, I'm not giving you more than a day.
Okay.
Am I making this conversation up? Tell me I'm wrong.
No, it just felt that, like, the bike been there that long, and then I get the bike and it's back. All
I get it. You were frustrated.
Yeah, and I didn't want to deal with him anymore. I didn't trust him. I filed a complaint on him to the automotive bureau, and they told me that the guy didn't have a license to repair, the license to fix bikes.
You didn't have a license?
Not from the Bureau of Automotive Repair. I had a business license for the state, resale permit. I had everything but that. I honestly, it was my mistake, but it doesn't make it right.
What do you have to do in order to get that kind of license?
Pay application fee.
Just the application fee?
Yes, sir. Fill out a form.
You have experience?
No, sir.
Okay.
I want to ask you a question, sir. This is Exhibit G. And the Bureau of Automotive Repair indicated that this was registration of a reconstructed vehicle or salvage. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah. I mean, nobody never said that the bike was totaled out. It's totaled out, but what I had to go through to get the bike to be back on the street.
Got it.
The bike it was already fine before it went to the shop.
What caused it to be a salvage in the first place?
The bar.
Just the bar breaking off made it a salvage vehicle?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense to me. All right, I got one more thing I want to ask about. This is Exhibit C of the defendant's evidence, and this is an email from August 14th. And in this email, he says to you, I had spoke with you about how bad the wiring was before I even took the bike apart. I even said that this exact scenario would occur.
How would he know that?
Because this is what he does for a living. That's it.
All right, thank you very much. We're going to excuse the parties while we deliberate in this matter. Thank you.
Mr. Cox, Mr. Hall, we have deliberated and reached a unanimous verdict. Mr. Hall, a suggestion for the future? Put it in writing, what might happen, what the risks are. Consider maybe not taking the job. I don't know whether you shouldn't have or should have under these circumstances, but it would just make our jobs a tad easier if we had the warning in writing. But at the end of the day, that's an issue of proof, and you had sufficient proof, nonetheless, for us to believe that you identified this as a potential problem. You may have disagreed with his expert analysis, but we concluded that it was not the defendant's fault that you needed to ultimately repair wiring issues. He identified them, and you disagreed with his analysis and didn't let him fix them. So, for that reason, we don't believe you're entitled to a refund of his labor costs. He assembled and disassembled the bike, and we don't believe he's responsible for paying for the wiring. We had an additional issue here where he might have fixed it for you for free. We understood at that point you didn't want to leave the bike with him, but for all of those reasons, we just don't believe that under the circumstances this was Mr. Hall's fault or that Mr. Hall is responsible for paying the costs to fix the bike. So, the verdict is in favor of the defendant, and we are dismissing the plaintiff's complaint, and we wish you both the best.